are. Showtime. Showtime. Tonight's show is brought to you by e-cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's the latest and greatest, right? By the way, I want you to know I went this past weekend and saw Elysium. Now, I don't know how many of you heard about this new movie starring Jodie Foster and Matt Damon and all the. Let me explain what the story's about, so you don't have to go. Right? There's a giant wheel up in the in the space, which they don't bother to explain to you that people can fly in and out of it, and there's grass and other things. They don't have to go through any lock gates, as if for some reason in space grass and trees really grow without any problem whatsoever. But that's a little issue that wasn't. They just figured you'd didn't enjoy. Interestingly, Earth, which they show you a picture, is all brown and blue. So the sea is still blue, but the grounds are brown. There's no real green. And it's filled with hundreds of billions of people now. They're all over the place. And they don't explain how these people... They don't explain how these people get fed at all either, but they're here and they're poor and they're not good, and they really like to go to Elysium. But what you find out is that on Elysium, everybody is white, and everybody on Earth speaks Spanish. So it's really just an immigration movie. It's nothing big. It's
outsourcing at its finest.
Yeah, you got to really say, I'm telling you, that's exactly what it was. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, my God. Yeah, they want to become citizens. Right, okay. Yep, exactly. But it was really, really simple. And, yeah, they could all speak Spanish on Earth, but they couldn't speak Spanish up there, yeah. So here we've got some good, well, that's the movie. That's the movie. And by the way, we've got some great comedians tonight. We got a lot of funny stuff going on. Just so you know, let me get rid of that. LinkedIn. Don't you love these people who want to be your friend on LinkedIn? Actually, I have news for you. I've got so many endorsements as Lauren Whalen that Sony asked me if I wanted to work for them. I thought that was going to be great. Going to be great. Just show up and go, hi there. You ready for this? By the way, I don't know how many of you know of the 2013 Darwin Awards. Yep, but this is the winner. Okay, this year's winner of the Darwin Award was a fella out of Newcastle, England. Okay, he was a reporter who decided that the homeless population needed to be looked into by him actually going and being a homeless person. His family, he was 26. His family said, no, you shouldn't do this. He borrowed a sleeping bag and, waving all concerns aside, managed to freeze to death out in the street. Okay?
Wow.
You got to love it, right? That's the Darwin.
What do you want a Pulitzer for it? Yeah.
Yeah, right. Second running up was a fellow who decided he had a swig of gasoline in his mouth, spit it out, and decided he'd just smoke a cigarette because he was nervous. That's really clever. These are clever.
Oh, my God. That's funny right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Honorable mention was two brothers celebrated a winning $75,000 lottery ticket with a marijuana and meth binge that blew up their house. Since one of them was rushed to the hospital by his wife and two kids, and neither of them died, they do not win a Darwin Award.
That's right. You have to put cash. You're not qualified.
Yep. Yeah. So, I don't want to tell you. One of the losers that did not win was one roach eating contest. They didn't die, but they certainly were mentioned for it. Isn't that terrible?
Well, did you hear about that guy in Spain who drank 6 liters of beer at a beer drinking competition, and then he died of alcohol poisoning? It's like,
imagine that, right?
Imagine that.
Well, that's the Darwin Award.
Yeah.
Obviously, he'd never been a frat boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So I like this. If you look at the stage, you can, for those of you who just came in, you can take a look at the back. This is the new way that Elon Musk will make you travel at 800 miles an hour, sitting next to somebody right down a vacuum tube, which is really kind of unique. I mean, you just can imagine, that's got to be a hell of a 30-minute ride, right? Holy shit. Woo!
No, thank you.
Anyhow, there you go. And you can see the seating and all that's there. All right, so Star Trek, right? Star Trek. One of my favorite Captain Kirk quotes, I don't know if you know this one, is What does God need with a starship? You see?
That's right.
Yeah, that's a real quote. That's Star Trek 5.
Yes, it's Star Trek 5, the worst Star Trek movie ever.
Oh my God, you know the quotes. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All
We're
right.
a big bunch of nerds in this audience.
All right, we'll try this one.
It's Trekkies,
I have
I mean,
been,
come
I have been and always shall be your friend.
Number 2. That was the last quote from Spock just when he died at
that's
the
very
end.
good.
Wrath
Two
of
X. Two X.
Yes.
Okay. I am a doctor, not a bricklayer.
Oh, that would
That's
be
That's McCoy with the
that's-
Horta.
the Horta?
Yes,
Yeah.
the Lord.
The Horta, that rock
Horta.
creature. I'm a
Oh, that was the name of the monster. Right.
Yeah, he's got a whole
didn't
bunch. I'm a doctor, not an escalator. I'm a doctor, not a mechanic. I'm a doctor, not an engineer. I'm a doctor, not a
Obviously
coal
not a
miner.
doctor.
Right, obviously he's not.
But he did stay at a Holiday Inn Express once.
Very nice.
Yes, and our favorite, one of our favorites from Jean-Luc Picard, Engage. Did you love that?
Well, that would be every episode.
Make it so.
Make it so.
Shut up, Wesley.
It should have been every
Go
episode.
home, Doctor.
Resistance is futile. Right?
You will
so
be
much fun.
assimilated.
That's
am
BlackBerry's new
Lotus
motto.
Ball.
Resistance is futile.
Blackberry is futile.
Oh my God, is that great? They should come back with buttons. Maybe there are a few people like them.
Yeah,
So,
but
anyhow.
BlackBerry.
Since you're all Star Trek fans, tell me, what does the Enterprise and toilet paper have in common?
I know.
They get rid of Klingons around Uranus.
They both circle Uranus, wiping out Klingons. Right, there you go. Why don't the Borg go to prison? Because they obey the law.
Oh, damn it.
All right.
Where's the drum for that one?
Okay, well, we're trying hard to use up a lot of time here, okay?
All right, yeah.
A couple more famous quotes from Star Trek, and we're going to move on. Don't leave if you're just new here and wondering why this sucks. Okay.
Trying to lull you in a
If
false
you're
sense
new
of
here.
security.
Right. Here's one that I like. In this galaxy, there's a mathematical probability of 3 million Earth-type planets, and in the universe, 3 million galaxies like this, and in all that, and perhaps more, only one of each of us.
Except
That's
for
your
Haley
Dr.
and Rawls.
McCoy, right? All right, let's see if anyone knows this one. Do you want to tell me what's bothering you, or would you like to break some more furniture? Oh, you know who's breaking furniture in the Star Treks. Who is it? There's only
Shatner.
one furniture breaking. What?
Shatner.
It's Worf. Worf always breaks
Oh.
everything.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, that's enough of that. If we'll keep that. All right, that's enough of that stuff, okay? Let's go on to some jokes and see what's going on in Second Life, all right? All right. Apple's coming out with their new iPhone September 2010. I don't know if you all know about that. It's on, on September 10th, yeah. They're working on the finishing touches right now, making a cover to cover a Samsung Galaxy 4.
That would be a start.
Burn.
Yeah. By the way, Second Life has announced that they're going to have a lag contest, okay? You can all join, yeah. The longest one to have continuous lag and not leave the game will win a recycled Windows 98 computer.
All right. My
Right, I'm the
favorite.
champion.
Yeah, right. I once called concierge service when I couldn't log on to Second Life. I got Kate Linden. She asked if she could help me, and I said, "Mommy, Second Life is broken." That was what was fun about being a concierge member. You could call up and go, "No, I'm able to get in Second Life. I just don't have any friends there, so I wanted to call somebody." We talked for a while.
Did you really do that?
Hi, Yes, I'm a premium member, Second Life, concierge services. My dishwasher stopped working. Can you come over and fix it?
Just reset the script.
Hi. Yes, I'm a premium member, concierge service. Yes. Could you send somebody over? I haven't had sex in a long time.
Oh.
Yeah, right. And I couldn't believe it. My Apple computer has Pages. Now, Dr. Fran, you know what Pages are, right? You have a Mac, right? Dr. Fran's still here, or did she leave?
Yes, I'm sorry. I muted myself.
How could you be on a show like this? What did you do, go away? Yeah. I test, okay? Yeah, but Pages. That's that, like, it almost thinks it's Word, but it's not. It's Pages, okay?
Yes, Pages.
Yeah. I'm going to start a new program called Paragraphs and see what happens. But anyhow. So Pages, okay? Now, spell check is interesting. There are different types of spell checks, but Pages is very unique. If you try to spell Lortab, it just keeps saying Loretta. It'll change the letters to anything but Lortab. Must be run by the NSA or something like that. I don't know how it works. Yep. And I hear Windows Surface, they're coming out with their upgrade on that. They're just going to call it Windex.
You're going to call it pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's going to be gone. Yeah, that's leaving the planet. Yep. Yeah, and J.C. Penney's, they're not doing so well, right? No coupons there. When was the last time anybody in this place shopped in a Sears? Oh, excuse me. Did somebody work for Sears?
Not me.
Not anymore.
Oh.
I knew Doc.
Oh, I remember them.
You remember them?
Last
Actually,
time I
I
went there, I
have
bought
recently.
You've gone to a
bought some.
Sears recently?
What
What'd
did
you buy?
I don't.
Jeans.
Craftsman's.
Appliances. Oh, jeans. I would buy
I
appliances.
I don't even know where there's one. I
I
can't
got a
even
birthday
find one
present
around
from my
here.
dad there.
Aw.
How about
I got
jeans? They
him-
actually fit. And
They fit.
weren't
I
all,
bought him a
They
ratchet
didn't
set.
have all crappy stuff all over the pockets.
Oh, I don't like
have
all that
Lands'
stuff
End.
all over the pockets, right? Yeah.
No,
They own Land's Ends. I used to own Restoration Hardware, where you could buy hardware for 3 times what you really should pay for it.
Yeah,
that looked
that's
like
a
a
nice
phone.
store, though.
Yeah.
It was a fun store
Yeah.
to walk through.
Yeah. So, different things say different things about women. There's like tequila. If you see somebody drinking tequila, a woman drinking tequila, she's a single woman, okay? Rum, I'm a touch and go woman, okay? Champagne, I'm an engaged woman. Red Bull, I'm a woman in a relationship. Red wine, I'm a married woman.
Oh.
Vodka, I'm the other woman.
All of them are alcoholic.
Beer, I'm the woman who can't find the right man. Whiskey, I'm a single woman, but my friends won't stop partying. Gin, I'm a woman who wants to get married. Lortab, I'm a woman, well, at least in Second Life. I was trying to spell Lortab, on this thing, and it kept going Loretta,
Oh.
Loretta, please. Yeah. So do you want to save the changes? No, I don't want to save the changes. Well, I could save the changes, but I'm not going to. All right, let's get that one out of the way. So, we have several comedians, and we have a fabulous act coming up tonight. Liz Day Solo, who's here tonight, looking just the way she does in First Life. And let's bring up first this week, because it's the first time you'll ever be first, so that we know if you'll be last. Roger 999999990. Please step up if you're ready. I like to see
Roger,
you.
yay!
Roger, you still here?
Bring on the Roger.
Roger,
He's
Roger,
busy
Roger.
rogering.
He's out
Ah,
to tea.
looks like he's not here. We'll have to go with another comedian.
That's him.
He's here, but he's not
just not
here.
here.
He didn't get up.
Yeah.
He's not here. He's faking
How
it.
can you
Somebody wake him up, will you? Wants to do
Come on,
comedy.
Roger,
He
wake
fell
up.
Asleep. That's great. Hello, Calandra. How are you? Hello, Lisa. All right. So I guess we'll bring up first. Raise your hand who wants to go first.
Any takers?
Oh no!
I actually have a raise hand animation.
Yes. All right, Catboy, are you here? Are you asleep?
Yeah, I'm in.
Catboy.
I'm in.
Come on. Hello,
Yeah.
George. Come on up here.
Yay,
Let's do it.
I want everybody to check out these brand new shoes I got. This is a gift from Lauren. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
Yay!
I love these shoes.
Golden flippers.
Wonderful.
And I'm also wearing another gift. If you see my name on a necklace, this was given to me by Dr. Fran.
Yay.
Thank you, Fran. Thank
You're
you, Lauren, so
welcome.
much.
Oh, thank you.
I love these things. Anyway.
The rest of her was given to her by some men in the men's room.
Oh, God. Oh, my. All right, then. Let's go to what's in the news first. What's in the news? Russia has announced they intend to arrest any athletes at the Winter Olympics who are openly gay. So, I guess that's good news for the 3 straight Olympic figure skaters who will be showing up. Who, by the way, we'll find out by coincidence just turned out to be Russian. Now, that'll be a bit of a fix. An Arizona family, a family in Arizona, fed up. They say they're fed up with homosexuality, went out in a small sailing vessel and wound up lost for 91 days. In Arizona?
In Arizona.
I didn't know Lake
Arizona,
Pleasant was
right.
so badass.
Must have been high tide.
See your
Really? And they say global warming has no effect. Really? Okay. Arizona. Anyway, they actually were out in the Pacific Ocean. They were lost in the Pacific. And true story, a Canadian cargo ship tried to help them out. They offered them supplies, but I don't know how helpful toques and hockey pucks are going to be in the deep sea.
Oh, Canada.
I don't know. Some Tim Hortons donuts might come in handy. But this family, it's called the Gooston Gay family. I'm not making that up. Gooston Gay family say that the Canadian vessel.
Gooston gay.
Goulston Gay. Goulston is
Goulston
gay.
gay.
Oh, Goulston. But actually, it's I think it's spelled Gaston. Remember that guy from Beauty and the Beast?
Yes. He
You're right.
uses antlers
I'm good at
in his
interior
decorating.
decorating. Gee, what a fag. Gaston. That character. Anyway. Family said the Canadian vessel rammed their boat and damaged it, but I know what really happened. They're lost at sea, and they don't want to say they were rescued by the one vessel out there whose country legalized gay marriage. Said, no, they're just going to go, you rammed my ship and you made everything worse, you lousy homo lovers. Ah! All right, I'm going to let that one go. Did anyone see this Canadian motorcycle driver? It was a video. It was released last Friday. It's gone viral, where he's offered to help a disabled woman who she had her wheelchair and it was stuck in a. It's sort of like one wheelchair sort of went off the edge of the sidewalk and it was kind of stuck in a ditch. And he helped her out. And this thing's gone viral and it's all over the world. It's like people are now having like random acts of kindness and whatnot. Actually, what a lot of people don't know is that this sort of thing's been going on in Canada for a long time now. In Canada, CAA stands for the Canadian Altruism Association. Not the
Oh.
Canadian Automobile Society. Okay. Oh, that one sort of flopped. Okay, Domino's Pizza received so many complaints recently that someone gave them a compliment and they responded with an apology. That actually happened. They said that, wow, best pizza ever. And and somebody published this and they said, we're so sorry about the poor service. We're looking into it right away to see what we can fix. I think the same thing happened to Donald Trump once when he told a joke and people actually found it funny. It's like he couldn't react to the sound of laughter. What is that? We fired everybody. You're laughing? You're fired! Anyway, Donald Trump. Donald Trump said on Twitter the other day, this is an actual quote, and he hasn't deleted it since because he's proud of it. I'm not racist. I just know there's something's fishy when a black guy like Obama does better in life than a rich white guy like me.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's not
You know what?
racist at all.
That's
No,
not
not
racist
at
at all. No. You're reading way too much into that. Look, I'm not a petty whiner, but when a billionaire with a shitty
petty
haircut
whiner.
consistently gets more laughs than I do, something's wrong.
You've been arrested for being a petty wiener.
You can take that joke in so many different
Oh, I got a great joke. Good story here for you from Ketchum, Idaho. Ketchum. What a
Ketchum.
funny place for a name, Ketchum. Yeah, Ketchum, Idaho. Idaho, a black bear broke into somebody's home, and they ate all their leftover Chinese food, and he licked the frying pan clean.
Kill him! Kill him!
Yeah, ate all the leftover Chinese food, and he licked the frying pan clean. If only they can teach him to take out the garbage, he'd be the best roommate I've ever had.
He'll be hungry.
Came back an hour later for another meal.
You know, came back an hour later, and he ate the cat.
Aw.
Oh. Okay. In Norway, did anyone hear about this? Norway's prime minister disguised himself as a taxi cab driver, and he took fares just so he could listen to people's honest opinions about what they thought of the government. Really, he did this for real. And they just released the video of this. It was on CNN and whatnot. Geez, our leaders will go through anything just to spy on us. I'll bet you anywhere. Obama's probably in a hot dog cart in front of the Watergate Hotel, just, you know.
Don't hold your breath on that
Oh,
one.
man. I know. Okay, Jerry Sandusky. Anyone know who that
Oh,
is?
no.
Coach.
No,
Oh, God.
no.
Oh, he's back in the news. Yeah, it's just when you thought he
No.
said goodbye. Convicted child molester has recently and somewhat predictably claimed that he has found God. Now everyone has to accept that he's repented and reformed and he has to be forgiven. No, really. It's not really encouraging, the fact that he wants to become a Catholic priest. Okay, even the Pope is saying, no, we don't need any of that shit.
Judge.
No.
No. No.
Okay. Now, Lauren was earlier talking about Elon Musk. He's the creator of PayPal, Tesla, car motor company, the only private company to make a successfully launch a satellite. And what is he doing? He wants to stuff people into tubes that go hundreds and hundreds of miles an hour, faster than an airplane, to go from one place to another.
They
And,
possibly
here.
could go fast.
Yeah, I know. And I'm thinking, geez, this guy thought of electric cars. He's thought of privately made spaceships. And now he wants to stick everyone in those tubes like they had, you know, like in buildings and hospitals. You remember hospitals used to send that stuff around? I think some of them still do.
The
Does
pneumatic
it seem to
tube.
you like
Yeah,
every
that-
single idea that
libraries.
Elon Musk comes up with was an idea that was on the cover of Popular Mechanics magazine in 1930?
Ooh, those tubes were used in the Matrix.
Yeah. Take a look at this. This is basically
you're
the
going
exact
there.
idea that Elon Musk came up with, and this is from a Popular Mechanics magazine from 1930 something or other.
Wow.
Well, anyway, he says that these things are going to go up to 800 miles an hour. They've got even bigger, more insane plans of ones that go clear across the United States that could theoretically go up to 5,000 miles an hour. 5,000 miles an hour. Don't
many
ask me how you're going to
kilometers?
stop and start without getting killed. But anyway, this tube train service will be so fast, they'll lose your luggage before you even have a chance to pack it. And that's all I have for tonight, everybody.
Oh, bravo. That's
Yay.
great. Yeah. I love
That
it.
was funny.
So there was somebody today that actually said, people wonder how a country with 2.8 million people, Kenya, puts out so many. Oh, okay. Who was
Roger's
that?
back.
Roger, but turn it down now because we get a lot of feedback till you get up here, okay? But we know you're moving and going. So somebody asked the question. This was great today. Kenya has 2.8 million people, and they have the fastest runners on Earth. And somebody answered. They said, "Yeah, well, if they had the jobs Finland had, they wouldn't be running at all." So,
Okay.
right? Okay. Yeah, because that's the same number of people in Finland that are in Kenya, but they don't have.
Right,
to
I get
do
it.
that. Okay. And by the way, an old Darwin Award from 2009. I like this one. 2 bank robbers attempting to make a sizable withdrawal from an ATM died when they overestimated the quantity of dynamite needed for the explosion. Okay.
You enough dynamite there, Butch?
Robert 1 was taken to the hospital with severe head trauma. He died there. They thought Robert 2 made a getaway, but they found him 12 hours later as they excavated the debris. The interesting thing is their getaway car was a brand new BMW.
There you go.
Hey, gotta love them, gotta love them.
Would have got more money if they just sold the BMW.
Yeah. I have a friend of mine here in Second Life. He says he's been so unlucky he can't even beta test a girl.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Another friend of mine said the last girlfriend he had broke up with him when he said he was sorry he'd been looking at her with the wrong browser. Call concierge services. I'd love to do that. Call them up and just say, hey, I think my dog ate my groups. Or my Ozamels ate my groups, right? Somebody said all their friends, they lost all their friends. They came in and actually their friends list is gone again. I said to them, no, this is actually somebody we all know. Just told me that tonight. So I said to him, you didn't lose all your friends. None of the people liked you. They just frickin' deleted you.
Oh, dear. How nice.
Right. I still like Haley. Haley says that in First Life she wished she had 2 husbands so they could sit down and watch the game together and she could do something else. Yep. So, McDonald's is back in the news. Yeah. Oh, it's not McDonald's. I'm sorry. No, it's Chipotle. Oh, yes, which was started by. They found that they can't find enough beef, so they've decided that the hell with it. They're going now with beef that's been jammed up with antibiotics and anything else.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
So they moved on, you know. This organic shit doesn't last very long, does it?
No, it's just a matter of time before they get the test tube beef out.
Oh, yeah. I can see that at McDonald's right now.
Test tube
Excuse me.
beef.
We're just growing your quarter pounder over here. Be ready in a little bit.
Oh, ugh.
Oh, man, that's bad.
Oh, yeah.
No way, you Trekkies. It would be a replicator. You know, they'd keep it behind a door until it was done.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I was shocked to learn. They said last week or something that there's like a quadrillion ants in the world. Mm-hmm. And we almost have that many dollars. So, I mean, like, could you just pay your taxes with ants? You know? Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, they're updating all the fun money in America. Yeah, all the paper money is being updated. It's very latest in technology. Yeah, you'll see now, like Andrew Jackson or George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, the picture of them, they look very nervous. That's how they can tell it's real money.
Oh, God.
They shake. Yeah. I went to Home Depot the other day. I asked for some help in one of the aisles. I said, what do you need? I said, I need about 400 prim. Can you find them for me? Yeah, we got Lizaday Solo coming up here in a half an hour. Yeah. 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 Does anybody know what the life expectancy of an avi is, by the way? Does anybody know? Yeah.
Oh, who knows?
You know, it took me being in Second Life to learn what what is it, bukkake or whatever.
Bukkake, yes.
You know, I thought it was a Chinese game.
It is, if you think about it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll play bukkake. Great. Deal me in.
Oh, dear.
The crap you learn in Second Life that you never knew before, right? Oh. Yeah. You know, people always complain about lag in Second Life, but have you ever gone to Awaken First Life? That's as laggy as it is in here. Yeah. So anyhow, we got one more act that's coming up in a minute. Oh, we got two more acts. Right. Roger, are you back here still? Are you still here?
Roger is here.
Roger's
Roger,
here.
come on up here. And then we're going to do, Doc is going to go last because we all need a good laugh at the end.
Guys, thank you for welcoming
All
me
right.
to the stage.
Roger.
Oh my God. And then sort of like you go back to the game and he's sort of like the basketball player is running up the field like he's gonna shoot, he's gonna score. The panda's going nuts. It's going off at the cheerleaders now. It's humping the cheerleaders are clapping. Everybody's jumping up in the seats, they're going mental. And then sort of like, you know, if that happened in a cricket game and he's hit it for 6 And he's running back and forth. About 6? I bloody ran more than that. No, 6, that's all you're getting. That's a bloody hard shot to do. 6. He hits it again. And that's 4. Fucking hell, that's 3 more than the last. That's 3 less than the last one. But you don't get any pandas jumping around or anything like that, you know, because they'd be dragged up by the police. That is not accepted in an English game. I moved on to the government because I've been looking at a lot of articles about the government and stuff and their spending. And one of them was $1 million on robo squirrels. What's that for? You know, the Wildlife Preservation Society going, oh yeah, we really love those robo squirrels for squirrel sex. The squirrels love it. Hang on, what's he got down there? It's a vibrating dildo. This is brilliant, this. Oh, I love the way you stick it. And they got little cameras in the eyes, so the Preservation Society go, oh yeah, squirrel sex. That's just what I wanted. Oh yeah.
Just a bunch of pervert
yeah.
furries.
On camera crews coming. Oh shit. And here we're filming where the money was for. Ah, fuck it. Pull your trousers up. Put the tissues away. What the fuck you guys doing? Oh, nothing. Nothing. Just watching squirrel sex. Squirrel sex is on. Oh yeah. And the crime, you know, a lot of money is being wasted on fucking cold cases. What's a cold case? Oh, it's an unsolved crime of the past. Fucking hell, $1 million goes on that. Oh, $1 million goes on that, sort of like, you know, and they got all those shows, sort of like, you know, some hot blonde says, I'm solving crimes of the past. Who gives a shit? So, you know, solve crimes of the future. That's what you want to do, darling. You know what? Call me up when you catch Jack the Ripper or the Black Dahlia, you bunch of twats. But as an encore, I went on YouTube today, and so many dumbasses looking to be in Hollywood put their number on YouTube. I'll get up Hollywood. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop. Hello, oh hi. Hi, do you want to be on TV? Yeah, I'm a theatre director. And he said, well, what are you doing? I said, I'm making a vampire movie, actually. And so, she said, oh my God, do you have a script? I'm just typing one up now. Just type that in there, darling. And then I said, but do you want to act it out with me? Because we'll be filming pretty soon. And she said, yeah, of course. Anyway, I said, well, your line is, you come upstairs and you're all mysterious and sexy. And she said, I'm a sexy vampire. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are, darling. Yes, you are. And I just kept on writing things. And she said, actually, how long is this script? Oh, well, we're coming to the end now, darling. And at the end of it, she said, how did I do? Am I going to be in theatre? I said, well, I've got a lot more candidates, darling, but yep, you got it. Sorry, laughing at my own jokes here. Yep, darling, you got the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fantastic performance with you. Thank you and good night.
Oh, bravo!
Oh, yay! That was awesome. Yay! Yeah.
So, you know, there are plenty of movies that are really, like, some of the lines out of them could be from Second Life, right? I mean, this one, I'll tell you the line, you can figure out what movie. Well, we've got a few people to figure it out, but you just think it's Second Life. I hope you're not going to take your skin off, because I really like skin on a woman.
Beats me.
Cocoon.
Oh.
Yeah, here's one. See if you know this one. Is this a job for an intelligent man? Well, show me one and I'll ask him. That's from Tremors, right? And then this one, you should get this one, all right? Have you ever had a dream, Neo? Oh, I gave it away with Neo, sorry. Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from the dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real world? Ooh, so Second Life, isn't it? Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And from Star Trek, once again, human bonding rituals often involve a great deal of talking, dancing, and crying. That was Worf the Data. This one I like, and then I'll go on to other things. Please, Captain, not in front of the Klingons. That's Spock to Kirk. When Kirk is about to hug him, and the worst of all, Star Trek 4, 5, the final frontier.
Oh, that was a terrible one.
Yeah.
And the only one that had cat people in it.
Oh, yes, well, there you go. Your friends were in
Apparently
it.
There were no terrible ones.
No, there were none? Okay. Yep.
Listen,
So,
yes,
everybody having a
there
good
were. Yes,
time
there
this
were.
Tuesday. We have a good crowd here. We have Lizaday coming up in 20
There you
minutes.
go,
We
Laura.
got Lizaday. And we have regulars here. Tindali's here. We're going to have Doc in a little bit. Lisa, how are you over there? And Dr. Fran's here. If any of you are having psychological problems, please see Dr. Fran.
Forget that. No way.
I will
She's here on.
exacerbate them.
Yeah.
She's here to have fun, man. She's not here to doc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Psychological
Thank
program.
But Doc Grun, maybe you should sit and talk to her about something in the future.
I finally
agree.
figured out the Democrats and the Republicans really have a plan together. Yeah, to ignore the poor.
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't
Yeah,
that the truth?
I know why Obama fired Ben Bernanke, because he finally found out how fucked up the whole thing is, and he'll never be able to fix it. They had to get somebody else and pray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
devil you know.
So this came in for Second Life partner divorce. So I've been partnered with someone for a few months, and it's gradually fallen apart. They never sign on anymore, and when they do, I basically get ignored. How can they never sign on, and when they do, you're ignored? No, when they do sign on, you're ignored. I do care about this person quite a bit and really don't want to lose a friendship. Right, a friendship, sure. Although I'm prepared for the fact that it might not be able to be saved. Being that this is the first time I've ever had this type of experience, virtual divorce, I could use a bit of advice. What type of experience have you had with this? Any advice on how to handle this tactfully? Thanks in advance for your input. So this is the answer that she got. Oh, sweetie, you're talking to someone whose first Second Life marriage was to a horse she'd met the same morning. It ended in divorce the following day. My Second Life marriage was to a pal for RP purposes, but still ended in bitterness and acrimony, so I'm in no position to give advice.
Love it.
Yeah. I love the Tiny Empire math question. Now, those of you who don't play the game, this is the kind of stuff, if a goose lays an egg every day and the eggs sell for 4 gold, what the heck? I mean, come on. If a goose lays an egg every day, get 4 gold, I'm stealing all the fucking eggs and going out and cashing them in. I don't need to read what the rest of the numbers are, right? That's a simple answer. Yeah. I think I once saw in one of them, you roll the die and you have to remove 3 pieces of clothing. Fortunately, you remember to wear your bra.
I'm layered up.
You guys remember?
Slathered
when
up?
you
Is
first
that
came
what you
to
said?
Second Life?
Slathered
No,
up? Sorry.
layered.
You remember the first time you came into Second Life and you ended up, what did I just do on the stage? I just sort of lost myself here. Whoa, this is not good. I'm walking all over the place. All right, well, that's life. All right, we'll see what happens. So you remember the first time you came into Second Life and you found one of the roads that the Lindens had made, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Looks a lot like the roads that were made in the last 5 years in America, right? You go to the subdivisions, yeah. So anyhow, let's bring up Doc. Doc, you ready to get up there?
Yay, bring on the doc.
Yay,
Yes,
Doc.
Bring on the doc.
Yeah, dog.
Right.
Yes, ma'am, ma'am.
Our closer.
Good evening to everyone. Okay. Most of you know that I'm now living in an apartment as I work in DC, and I live a whole long way away. But my morning commute is a lot shorter, but I still spend a lot of time in stop and go traffic in the Beltway. And after a while, you get to recognize, and everybody here has done this. You see the same people every morning, and you feel like you know them, okay? Now, unlike Second Life, you can't just drive up to within chat range to hear what they're saying, but I'm pretty good at reading lips and body motions, So this morning I'm creeping along when up pulls Sarah in the red Camry. Jesus Christ, what did she do with her hair? Hope she didn't pay for that style. That had to be honest. Or maybe she's getting back at her boyfriend for cheating on her with her sister. That must be it. Oh, look, over here. Joe finally got the door fixed that his kid hit a tree with. Gets drug counseling for him. Seeing Joe spread eagle over the hood of his car while the cops found his kid's weed bag last week was embarrassing. Okay. And here comes Pete. Oh, I see his crew's still on strike. He picked up more day laborers in front of the Home Depot again. I feel bad for him. And Betty's doing another teleconference from Tokyo with Tokyo on her BlackBerry again. The way she scrunches up her face when she says "sayonara" is really comical. She even bows to the damn phone, you know? And who's that woman with Jim? This isn't where he gets on. Oh, must be the secretary in his office who he took home to give dictation to. I don't have the heart to tell him his wife hired a private eye to check up on him. He's 2 cars back in the black panel van. Oop, there goes her head. She must be doing shorthand again. Oh, what a dedicated girl. Okay. I think I'll drift back to the van and see if I can order some glossies for my album. Now, as I said before, I used to travel a long distance, so to make my life easier and make the company feel better about my sanity, I took an apartment closer to work so I don't have to drive 200 miles a day. The upside is I can sleep in longer and get home earlier. The downside is I don't see my family until the weekends. So coming home Friday nights is kind of a surprise. My dear wife, God bless her, doesn't want to inundate me with honeydew projects in the short time I'm home, so we have a nice Irish boy named Seamus cutting the grass and does a better job than me because I hate to trim, okay? So I walk in the front door Friday night and I see the steps to the upstairs have been torn out and all new oak steps have been put in. Who did this?
Wow.
Oh, I had Vittorio, the carpenter, put them in while you were gone. Okay. Then I walk out onto the back deck and notice we now have a beautiful stone walkway leading from the porch deck to the pool deck, complete with edging and solar lighting. Wow, honey, when did you have time for this? Oh, I didn't. I had Enrique and his brother Manuel put them down. Okay. So I go upstairs and there's a brand new bathroom sink to replace the one I've been wrestling with for the last 3 years. I just look at her and point, and she says, "Ivan the plumber." So I've come to 2 conclusions. First, I make too much goddamn money, okay? Second, I'm convinced my wife has a secret job working for the government since she's outsourced every fucking job I used to do. I wondered about that Mitt Romney campaign button she had on her nightstand, but I don't, it doesn't even bother me. I like to look at the English language because the English language is full of contradictions. And because we're a world community here, everyone, nearly everyone who is a non-English speaking person here says English is the hardest language to learn as there's no pattern to the words, and the same word can mean 2 different things depending on how it's used. So that's confusing enough, but what about when they have to use English words that mean something else in their own language? Here's a couple of examples for you. Cookie. Everybody loves cookies. In fact, here we are tonight on Cookie Sim.
Yay.
But to a Hungarian, cookie means small penis.
Really?
Would you like a cookie? In English, we'll probably get you slapped if you're a Hungarian man. Or a Hungarian woman. Now, Hungarian men, I'm not so sure about. Okay. But trust me, from this point on, everyone here is going to remember Lauren does her show Tuesday nights on Little Dick Sim. So keep that in mind, okay?
That is so loaded.
Here's another one.
I want to say something so bad.
Kiss means pee in Swedish. So kiss me, I'm Irish, spoken in English to a Swede might just get your leg pissed on. You ought to get that. Now, another one, bite. Penis in French. Seems a lot of English words mean penis in other languages. No wonder if foreigners always call us dickhead Americans. Okay, here's a good one. Speed, okay? Speed means fart in Swedish. As a side note, bump is dump in Swedish, so speed bump equals fart dump. Now, some of the larger speed bumps can make you fart dump, so I guess that makes a little bit of sense, okay? Here's one for you. Payday means I farted in Portuguese. Now, sometimes a good fart is kind of as rewarding as a payday, for me anyway, at my age, okay? Gift means poison in German. That's a pretty shitty gift, okay? Salsa. Everybody loves salsa. In Korean, salsa means diarrhea. But for me personally, salsa means diarrhea usually about 3 hours later, so there's no need to really translate that one, okay? Peach means bastard in Turkish. Pick means dick in Norwegian. Here we go with the penis jokes again. Here's one for you. Think about this. Preservative. Preservative means condom in French. Now, funny, I would think the English word for condom in French should be preventative, not preservative, but who am I to judge, okay? Sick means fuck in Turkish. Here's one for Catboy, lacrosse. Now, lacrosse is both a game and a car Buick named to replace a LeSabre about 10 years ago. Except in Canada, lacrosse is a French slang word for masturbation.
Yep.
Hey, you got a new car, eh? What is it? Hey, well, hey,
Lacrosse.
it's a new Buick Jack-Off, eh? Oh, gotta get me one of them, eh?
Oh, heck yeah, hey, don't you know?
Now, have you noticed that all of these words have to do with the area between the navel and the knees? There's some kind of fetish about that. I haven't figured it out, okay? So, if we take all of these that we just learned and apply it to a sentence, okay? Here we go. I was driving my lacrosse while eating a cookie on payday when I hit a speed bump. Then I had some salsa with preservatives and it made me sick. That translates loosely as, I was jacking off while eating a little dick when I farted and shit my pants. It turned out to be diarrhea, so I put a rubber on and fucked.
That's great.
Bravo.
And I wonder why Americans have a bad name. Okay, imagine that day at the UN trying to translate what the U.S. ambassador is trying to say. Okay, now, in closing, we have tonight's lightning round from late night. A high school in Arkansas is letting teachers carry concealed weapons. So now when students ask a question, they raise both hands. Today, after years of waiting, peace talks resume between the Israelis and the Palestinians. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. This story's from 1979 and 1984 and 1988. Okay. Anthony Weiner has fallen to fourth place in Democratic race for New York City mayor. Even worse, third place is a writing candidate, anyone else but Weiner. Yesterday on Fox News, Donald Trump said there is something mentally wrong with Anthony Weiner. He said, that guy is dangerous, unstable, and disgusting. So look for him next season on Celebrity Apprentice. Russian President Vladimir Putin was on vacation last week and apparently caught a giant 46-pound fish. Putin called it a crowning achievement, while the manager of the aquarium said, what am I to do? He's president. Illegal border crossings in California are way down this month. Especially in San Diego, it's because people are scared they might get groped by the mayor if they come across a river. 7 women have come forward to say they have been sexually harassed by San Diego Mayor Bob Filner. The mayor has agreed to an intensive rehab therapy. They say it's a 12-step program. Hey, here's a program for you. It's simple 12 steps. Just stay 12 steps the fuck away from all women, okay? And happy birthday today to Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's 66 years old today. It was a kind of an odd celebration. Arnold didn't really get excited until after the party when the maids came to clean up. According to the New York Post, the Clintons are really angry about being compared to the Wieners, and rightly so. Bill Clinton took his sexual conduct seriously. Anthony Weiner just phones it in. Who met Anthony Weiner had an online relationship. A 23-year-old vixen named Sydney Leathers is really embarrassed that she stripped down to a bikini photo for the New York Post. The photo was exclusive because nobody else went up to photograph her. Anthony Weiner's campaign manager quit. He says he's applying for a much less stressful job that has a better chance of success. He's trying to get Paula Deen elected president of BET. And since his latest sexting scandal, things keep getting worse and worse for New York candidate Mayor Anthony Weiner. Yesterday, his campaign manager quit. Weiner didn't offer him severance, but he did offer him his package. Pope Francis today said he will not judge priests who are gay. In response, gay priests said they will not judge Pope Francis for wearing that robe with those shoes. Bill Clinton is reportedly very upset. Bill Clinton is reportedly very upset that Anthony Weiner is comparing his sexting scandal to Clinton's affair with Monica Lewinsky. Today, Bill Clinton said, "Real men cheat in person." The French Riviera over the weekend had a $53 million jewel heist, and the police went into action. They rounded up Sean Connery, Michael Caine, Lindsay Lohan, and the mastermind of the jewel heist, Carlos Danger, Gaucho of Love. And Republicans have accused today Carlos Danger of being in the United States illegally. But actually, the Pope said he has no problem with priests who are gay. He said if someone's gay and he searches for the Lord and has goodwill, who am I to judge? It's the same reason he turned down the vacant judge job on Project Runway. And finally, Pope Francis still does not support the idea of female priests. He said women cannot be priests because Jesus chose male apostles. And also because letting women in there would ruin all the fun. I mean, let's be honest, folks. Thank you very much. Have a good evening and enjoy your second
Bravo!
life.
Yeah! Don't we love our Doc? Don't we? Yeah, he is rock. That was rocking. That was great. I like the one about the robe and the shoes
Lightning
so much.
round.
That was really good. Lightning round was great. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And by the way, we got Liz Day coming up in, well, a few minutes. I'll let her up here on stage. And as you know, in 9 minutes, she'll actually be performing if all goes well, right? So back to Tiny Empire. So you have 23 total acres. Your liege gives you 8 acres. You sell 3 acres to buy a new dress. How many dukes must you kneel in front of to get those acres back? Okay. No.
Okay.
All right, what the hell with that then? All right, we won't go into that stuff anymore. You don't like it, so why do it? Let's do this as the ending of this tonight. We will do something from the past, okay? You all know this. This is before there was a Second Life, when people used to MIRC each other. Do you all remember that?
God, yes.
Did anybody MIRC? MIRC sex? Yeah. Have you admitted to the partner you have now in First Life that you used to MIRC sex?
I admitted it to her alt, not to her.
Yeah,
That doesn't count.
I mean, I MIRC sex was amazing. You know, a comma could just do it for you. Remember that? Wow.
Maybe.
Oh, a comma. Oh, I think I had an orgasm. Yeah. And there were all sorts of people Dr. Fran had to see and take care of because they couldn't have sex in real life any longer until they heard. That was foreplay.
That was a 9600 baud connection.
Yeah, so here they are for tonight. Our famous people, we've all heard about them before. Well Hung and Sweetheart, okay? And this was a MIRC. This was caught and rounded up, and now we have it for posterity. I'll do both voices. You'll have to figure out who's who. Let's try. Oh, very nice. God bless you. If there is a God. If there is a God. And if there isn't a God, then it's Gesundheit. Right. Which we don't know what that means in Korean, you know.
Yeah. He probably means dick. Everything else does.
Right, exactly. So here's Well Hung. Hello, sweetheart. What do you look like? And you'll know me. I'm going to play the sweetheart part. I'm wearing a red silk blouse, a miniskirt, high heels. I work out every day. I'm toned and perfect. My measurements are 36, 24, 36. What do you look like? I'm 6'3", 250 pounds, wear glasses. I have a pair of blue sweatpants on that I bought from Walmart. I'm also wearing a T-shirt, and I have a few spots of barbecue sauce on that from dinner. I want you. Would you like to screw me? Okay.
No.
We're in my bedroom. There's soft music playing on the stereo and candles on my dresser and night table. I'm looking up into your eyes, smiling. My hand works its way down to your crotch and begins to fondle your huge, swelling bulge. I'm beginning to sweat. I'm pulling up your shirt and kissing your chest. Now I'm unbuttoning your blouse. My hands are trembling. I'm moaning softly. I'm taking hold of your blouse and sliding it off slowly. I'm throwing my head back in pleasure. The cool silk slides off my warm skin. I'm rubbing your bulge, faster pulling and rubbing. My hand suddenly jerks and spastically accidentally rips a hole in your blouse. I'm really so sorry. That's okay. It really wasn't too expensive. I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it. I'm wearing a lacy black bra. My soft breasts are rising and falling as I breathe harder and harder. I'm fumbling with the clasp on your bra. I think it's stuck. Do you have any scissors?
I think it's locked.
I take your hand and kiss it softly. I'm reaching back, undoing the clasp. The bra slides off my body. The air caresses my breasts. My nipples are so erect for you. How did you do that? I'm picking up the bra and inspecting the clasp. I'm watching. I'm arching my back. Oh, baby, I just want to feel your tongue all over me. I'm dropping the bra, and now I'm licking, your breasts. They're really neat. I'm running my fingers through your hair, and now I'm nibbling your ear. I suddenly sneeze. Your breasts are covered with spit and phlegm. What? I'm really sorry. I'm wiping it off with the remains of your blouse. And I'm taking and I drop it. Okay, I'm pulling your sweatpants down and rubbing your hard tool. Ah, your hands are so cold.
Okay.
I'm pulling up my miniskirt. Take off my panties. I'm pulling off your panties. My tongue is going all over, in and out, nibbling on you. No, wait a minute. What's the matter? I got a pubic hair caught in my throat. I'm choking. Are you okay? I'm having a coughing fit. I'm turning all red. Can I help? I'm running to the kitchen, choking wildly. I'm fumbling through the cabinets, looking for a cup. Where do you keep your cups? Cabinet to the right of the sink. Drinking a cup of water. Yeah, that's better. Come back to me, lover. I'm washing the cup now. I'm on the bed, arching for you. Drying the cup. Now I'm putting it back in the cabinet. Now I'm walking back to the bedroom. Wait, it's dark. I'm lost. Where's the bedroom? Last door on the left at the end of the hall. I found it. I'm tugging off your pants. I'm moaning. I want you so badly. Me too. Your pants are off. I kiss you passionately, our naked bodies pressing each other. Your face is pushing my glasses into my face. It hurts. Why don't you take your glasses off? Okay, but I can't see very well without them. I place the glasses on the night table. I'm bending over the bed. Oh, give it to me, baby. I'm sorry, I really have to go pee. I fumble blindly. Hurry back, lover. I find the bathroom. It's dark. I'm feeling around for the toilet. I lift the lid. I'm waiting eagerly for your return. I'm done going. I feel around for a flush handle. I can't find it. Uh-oh. What's the matter now? I realize I've just peed in your laundry hamper. Sorry again. Walking back to the bedroom, blindly feeling my way. Yes, come on. Okay, now I'm going to put my thing in your woman's thing. Yes, do it, baby, do it. I'm touching your smooth butt. It feels so nice. I kiss your neck. I'm having a little trouble here. I'm moving my ass back and forth, moaning. I can't stand another second. Slide in. Screw me now. I'm flaccid. What? I'm limp. I can't sustain an erection. I'm standing up, turning around, an incredulous look on my face. I'm struggling with a sad look on my face. My wiener's all floppy. I'm going to have to get my glasses and see what's wrong. Oh, never mind. I'm getting dressed. I'm putting on my underwear. Now I'm pulling on that wet, nasty blouse. No, wait. I'm squinting, trying to find the night table. I'm feeling along. Knocked over a can of hairspray. Oh, picture frames. And your candles. I'm buttoning my blouse. Now I'm putting on my shoes. Oh, I found my glasses. I'm putting on. Oh, my God. One of the candles fell on the curtains. The curtain's on fire. I'm pointing to a shocked look at my house. Go to hell. I'm logging off, you loser. And with that, let's bring up...
Was it good for you?
All right. Was it good for you as it was for me? Let's bring up Lizaday. Come on up here and get set. Sorry it took a little longer than usual. Hope you had a good time. All right, so... And let us know when everything's working, okay, Jamie?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And that's another great night, by the way. Everybody had a good time so far?
Oh, yeah.
I think all these people working on their comedy stuff, Roger 990, Catboy, Doc, it's terrific. It's really great. I'm glad you guys all show up. Yep. And, yep. So I can see by the group here, well, not everybody, but most of us don't have a beach house, right? That's why we're here.
I do. It's 314 prims.
Hey, Lauren, can I ask a question?
Sure. We don't have to give you an answer, but go ahead.
All right. Anyways, okay.
What?
Anyways,
Yes.
my last week exactly 1 week ago today, I turned 54.
Oh, happy birthday. You're a Leo. Whoa.
Thank you. I've been very private about it. And my brother passed away 4 years ago at 54. So on my blog, I put up a request in lieu of me celebrating my birthday. I put up a request. May I post the link to my blog? So
Sure. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
Go. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. That's very nice you asked. And let me tell you something. I just read in the book you got another 41 years to go, so relax, okay? It's just in there. I got the journal here. Anybody else would like to know?
Yes, thank you, Lauren. I could sure use that. Thank you very much. I really could.
Yeah, so there you go.
So there's my blog. It's called Dashboard Messages, and all the photography that is in there is my own photography.
Yeah, she's a great photographer, by the way. It's fabulous. I get a lot of the pieces from you. If you haven't seen her work, she really does great photography. Yeah. So I went to Hermes in First Life, and I asked them if they sold those bracelets in a fat pack.